This is Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Call Service, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Chris Paoni, DDS, Community National Bank and Trust, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First National Bank, G&W Foods Family Super, Girard National Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Lehman Realty, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Outdoor, Producers Cooperative Association, and TJ Belcher at State Farm Insurance. This is Girard Sports Live.
Batting fourth and playing first base, number 17, Sidney Rook.
Good afternoon to you all. We are here live in Girard, Kansas for tonight's Kansas Class 4A softball matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. The Trojans so far with a great undefeated season, sitting at 4-0 on the season, and I'm sorry, 7-0 on the season. 6-0. It's one of those, and 0 on the season, undefeated, and trying to defend that Kansas Class 4A Division II state title from last year. Off to a good start this year with solid wins over Riverton, Frontenac, and Parsons. The Trojans looking here tonight to keep things rolling against the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. It is a very windy day here in Girard, and there are calls for severe weather this afternoon. We're trying to get these games in before the front blows through here in Girard, so we hopefully can get things moving here quickly. They have kind of shortened the pregame warm-ups, and we're going to get underway here very shortly. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me Dale Shireman, and we are excited about this one, man. It looks like it's going to be a good game.
We are ready to pick up right where we left off yesterday. Yesterday was a good warm-up games, 25-0, 21-0. Girard came out, took care of business. Shelby Smith came out and threw a heck of a game, 32 pitches and 3 innings, 30 strikes, 2 balls. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, before we get too much further, we got to let you know that this pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank. They've been serving Southeast Kansas for 30 years. Pick up your very own Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. And, of course, as always, our presenting sponsor is Crocan. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit from Crocan, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas. Learn more at ruralfiber.org. So the Trojans tonight, let's take a look at some of these starting lineups. The starting lineups are brought to you by Ag Choice of Hepler. It's the best place to get your planting season started. Call Joe Murphy at Ag Choice of Hepler, 620-368-4347. Dale, let's take a look at some of these starting lineups. First for the Coffeyville Golden Tornado.
Looks like Dakota Rooks number 2 will start pitching. Number 3, Jordan Rooks, left field. Number 4, Abby Reardon, she'll play center field. Number 5, number 17, Sydney Rooks will play first base. Number 2, Chelsea Homan will play shortstop for the Golden Tornadoes. And number 6, Shelly Coons, right field. And then Shelby Coons will play, let's see, who don't I have? Second base. And then Kylie Spears for center, or catcher. She'll start for the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes.
And for the Girard Trojans, J.C. Murphy will lead things off for them, the senior at shortstop. Next up, Sydney Crane playing center field tonight. Then Shelby Smith, the pitcher or third baseman tonight. She's going to be on the mound for the Trojans. Then Marcy Heatherly batting cleanup out in left field. Alexis Jenkins first base. Michaela Osmus, the third baseman. And Malia Sandy, second base. Jalen Jenkins catcher. And JoJo Ferguson playing right field tonight for the Trojans. And they'll start things off once again with Smith out on the mound. And she's had a great season so far. Smith is 4-0 this season, just a 1.52 ERA, 30 strikeouts. She struck out 30% of the batters she's faced this season. Against Parsons, just threw 32 pitches, but 30 of them 4 strikes. And so she'll face off here against Dakota Rooks.
Starts off
them
with
with two quick strikes. Rooks, right-hander, launches that one by, and she'll take a seat.
That's what Shelby can do. She can move it inside, outside. She got that outside corner on the last pitch and moved it out just a little bit more and got the call by the umpire.
Yeah, really painted that outside corner and froze Rooks. Now her Jordan Rooks. There's a lot of the similar last names here on this Coffeyville roster, so bear with us as we work through that. A swing and a miss on the first pitch. Looked like a riser that time as it moved up through the strike zone. Rooks couldn't keep up with it. There's a foul tip off the catcher's glove. 0-2. Count on Jordan Rooks here in the top of the first.
Not sure that Coffeyville has seen the speed of Shelby Smith before.
Yeah, not a lot of teams get a chance to see a pitcher like this. That one fouled back and away over the backstop. Wind's kind of calm just a little bit here, but it's been a very, very windy day with about 30-mile-an-hour winds out of the south-southwest, and that will keep anything to right center and probably in the field to play tonight. That one low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rooks as she tries to battle here a little bit in this at-bat.
It's a good place to miss. She's gone outside twice. She did foul that last one off. Shelby thought about coming right back inside.
There's another strikeout. First 2 batters struck out by Smith, and Dale mentioned earlier, really uses all that strike zone, and you saw her do it there in that at-bat, just painting that inside corner for that 3rd strike. That'll bring Abby Reardon to the plate. And she'll take a look at strike 1. Reardon, center fielder for the Golden Tornado. That one low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here in the top of the first from Red Quidkey Sports Complex here in Girard, Kansas. We try to get this one in ahead of some thunderstorms supposed to blow through the area tonight, and then tomorrow, Dale, it's like the temperatures fall off the edge of a table, and they're talking snow on Sunday. So,
yeah, that's right. It's going to be cold tomorrow, and boy, how can it go from? It's Kansas weather.
It's
that's all
typical
you can say.
Kansas spring. This is just pretty much the playbook around here in the spring. So, try to get these games in while you can. That one right off of the
come right back at us,
right off of the box here. We kind of joked around in the pregame about our camera taking a foul ball. Entirely possible. That will be our. That'll be part of our preview for next year if that happens.
That's right.
And there's a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down for the Golden Tornado, and that'll bring the bottom of the first to a close as Smith works quickly through the batting order. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Trojans up to bat here in the bottom of the first. This game still scoreless as the Golden Tornadoes went 3 up, 3 down in that bottom half or top half of the first. That one high for ball 1.
Shelby Smith worked way ahead on everybody right there through 12 pitches in the first inning, 10 of them for strikes.
Pretty much what she's been doing all season long so far for the Trojans. 2 balls, no strikes now on Murphy, as she's a pretty patient hitter. That one low and away in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes to Murphy, as she's probably red lighted on this one. I'm going to make him throw you a strike. Murphy batting .300 for the season. 4 RBIs, 6 stolen bases. Now she'll have an opportunity to pick up number 7 as she walks on 4 pitches.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the center fielder, number 23, Sydney Crane.
Sydney Crane with an insane .733 batting average this season.
Yeah, it's crazy good the way she's swinging the bat right now, and I look for Coach to move Murphy right on over his first pitch.
There she goes, low and away, mishandled by the catcher, and Murphy's in safe with a steal at second. That one just a little bit low and outside for Spear, and she couldn't gather it in quick enough to throw out Murphy on the steal. Now Crane will watch one go by high and out of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike on Crane. Pitch on the way, high and away. Murphy trying to steal again, and she's in there. Moves herself around. Now just a few feet away from scoring the Trojans' first run of the night. Crane looking at 2 balls, 1 strike here. That one low and away, 3-1.
All the Trojans tonight and last night as well, very disciplined at the plate.
Yeah, Crane with 8 walks so far this season. She hit for the cycle against Frontenac. If you were watching that game, probably the Trojans' most competitive, closest game of the season, winning by 1 over Frontenac, 12-11.
Well, I wish we would have broadcast that one. That was the one game that we did not get to broadcast. BJ seemed to have something going on, so we didn't get to broadcast that one.
Busy fella.
Yeah.
That one in the dirt. It's going to be a close play at first, and Crane beats out the throw. Here's the play at the plate. Murphy in there, safe. Trojans lead it, 1-0. Murphy had to reach out and almost roll over to get her hand on the plate, but able to get it done, and Crane with good speed over to first. There was no play there.
Shelby Smith walks in. Her nickname there is Thump, and there's a reason for that. She gets a hold of one, and that ball will fly.
Well, she needs to. Good thing she's a right-handed hitter tonight, because the wind definitely blowing that direction. So left-handers have a real hard time getting one out of here tonight. Crane in with the steal at second. Trojans not shy about going for the steal. And when you got good speed on the base pads.
It's small ball. You got to advance the runners any way you can.
Smith with a .727 average. That one out of bounds or out of play off to the left. Some little basketball left over there.
Basketball.
It's been a while since I've called some baseball or softball. It's like a whole different language.
Yeah. 2 strikes on her now.
Out of play down the left field line, so no balls, 2 strikes on Smith. Usually that's the position where she has hitters. Finds herself in that spot right now. She's batting .727 this season, 16 for 22 at the plate. Low and inside, and that'll send Crane over to third on the steal and the passed ball. You mentioned it in the break. There's a disparity in the pitching here between these two teams, and in softball, that's huge. If you've got a really good pitcher, you've got a shot every night, and Trojans certainly have that in their advantage here.
That's right, and tonight, once again, I believe that Lainey Shireman and Shea Grosteffen will not be in the lineups tonight. Both of them still out, but hopefully we don't need them tonight.
Smith had a great night against Parsons. The last time out, 4 doubles. Of course, that was a makeup of what was supposed to be the Trojan season opener that got postponed due to weather. And Parsons probably would have rather had that one postponed again until maybe next year. But
And Parsons was young last night, too. They're a building team.
That one in the air to left, tailing, and it's caught out there in left field for the first out of the inning, but Crane will score. Tags up and gives Trojans their second run of the night. They lead it 2-0 here. Bottom of the first.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8, Marcy Heatherly.
Heatherly now coming up to the plate. 556 average on the season. 11 RBIs. Only 2 walks, so she likes to put it in play. That one paints the outside corner for strike 1.
Marcy had a great game against Frontenac, had 6 hits in the doubleheader. That was a great boost to the Girard Trojans.
Brooks gives that one high and inside. Heatherly watches it go by. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the first, Trojans lead it 2-0. That one in for a strike.
The Coffeyville pitcher has been painting the outside corner very well tonight, and that was a strike. I'm right behind the plate, and it's a good pitch.
That one a grounder up through the middle, and Heatherly will hold at first. Trojans with another base runner.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the first baseman, number 2, Alexis Jenkins.
Alexis Jenkins, just a freshman, did have a home run against Frontenac. Got a hold of the ball and drove it out.
Jenkins batting .357 on the season. 5 walks, so patient hitter. If you take a lot of walks, it'll affect your average, but if you're a coach, you'll take it and get those base runners.
Oh, especially in softball.
Shows bunt, pulls it down, and Heatherly's into second with the steal. It's a long throw for a catcher, especially into a 30-mile-an-hour crossing headwind.
Yeah, you're going to have a pretty good arm.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of steals to second tonight for sure. And that one ripped through the gap between first and second. And Heatherly will come around third, digs for the plate, and she'll be across for the Trojan third run of the game. They lead it 3-0, 1 down here, bottom of the first.
Now batting
I'll bring
third baseman, number 22.
Kayla Osmus up to the plate.
Kayla Osmus.
Good rip that time by Jenkins. Really got some heat on it. Shot it through that gap. Not a big gap between the second baseman and first baseman there, but able to get it through.
Osmus is going to switch sides. Usually a right-handed batter, looking left right now.
That one high. Oh. And a collision out there on the base pads, and they're going to call Jenkins out on that one.
Call interference on that? Left early. Left early.
Wow, okay. I'm going to check with the scorers here to see what that one was all about. Rick's pitch right down the pipe for strike 1. I guess that's strike 2, actually. No balls, 2 strikes. And no, it's no balls, 2 strikes on Osmus. Trojans lead at 3-0 here, bottom of the first. That ball inside for ball 1.
Seen a lot better pitching tonight than we saw last night. Coffeyville's pitcher seems to have pretty good control of it inside and outside.
And some contact that time, over to short and caught right out of the air. Nice play that time by Chelsea Holman. Get the Trojans their third out. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back for the second inning. Girard Trojans lead at 3-0. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the four-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out to Red Watke Sports Complex. Girard Trojans lead the Coffeyville Golden Tornado 3-0. We're in the top of the second here. And for this inning, Golden Tornado going to have Sydney Rooks, Chelsea Homan, and Shaylee Leedy coming up. First pitch in there for a strike is Smith working that outside corner once again. Picking up right where she left off last inning. There it is on the outside corner again. Smith not wasting any time as she put the Golden Tornado down in order there in the first inning. 3 strikeouts. There's 4 in a row now for Smith. As Coffeyville yet to solve the riddle.
Shelby's got great command tonight. She's outside, and then brought the rice ball right above her hands. She couldn't catch up with it.
That's the hardest thing. Baseball, softball, doesn't matter, is to hit a pitch with some movement on it. If you got a good riser, you're going to be very successful.
That's right. You just can't catch up with what you're seeing is spinning faster than what you can get your hands around it.
They're fouled up and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes.
Bring the heat down, Shelby. Bring the heat down, man.
On Sydney Rooks.
Or the chain. Or the chain. Or the chain up.
Crowd mic working well tonight.
It is. You can hear what some folks are thinking. Yep.
Talk to her, Steve. We need protection.
Trojans lead it 3-0 here in the second inning.
Good job. Nice rotation, kid.
Man, there's another strikeout for Smith.
Shelby's working fast tonight, and she's working well inside, outside, and then that rise ball's working well. She caught the outside corner on that one.
And there's another one on the outside corner. She's trying to throw as few pitches as humanly possible here tonight, I think.
That's right.
There's a swing and a miss.
You can see why she's going to Pitt State to play softball.
Yeah, you can kind of tell, can't you? Shaylee Leedy looking at no balls, 2 strikes. That one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to count.
Good place to miss. She swung at it the last 2 outside pitches. She thought, let's
yep.
try another softball and a half out.
Yeah, throw you some junk here. And there it is, a riser, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Halfway through the second, Trojans lead the Coffeyville Golden Tornado 3-0. We'll step away and be back. You're watching Girard Trojans softball on Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Red Lucky Sports Complex. Girard Trojans on top of the Coffeyville Golden Tornado, 3-0 here halfway through the second inning as we try and get these games in ahead of some expected severe weather this afternoon. And so far, the Girard Trojans taking care of business. Shelby Smith just mowing them down from out on the mound, Dale.
Yeah, 23 pitches total, 19 strikes, 4 balls, and all 6 strikeouts.
The second baseman, number 25,
Malia Sandy will lead things off for the Trojans. Jalen Jenkins and JoJo Ferguson up next here in the second inning.
Didn't see the first pitch there. Looked like a ball outside for to Malia Sandy. Second pitch on the way is high, just a bit outside as well. Malia Sandy, our second baseman, plays very well in her position defensively. She'll step back in with a 2-ball count. She'll take a strike on the outside corner. Malia Sandy, usually a pull-type hitter, will go opposite way with a pitch, though. There's a drive right to second base. Second baseman's got it and over to first in time. It'll give the Trojans their first out.
Batting for the Trojans, the catcher, number 20.
Coming up to bat now is Jalen Jenkins, number 20. Jenkins will step in, see the first pitch.
Nice contact that time by Jenkins. Gets it in the air to right, and it's going to fall. Calling a foul ball. Jenkins just gets to warm up her running legs there.
That's right. Being the catcher, I'm sure her legs are already warm.
Yeah, no doubt. The ball's 1 strike to Jenkins. Pitch from Brooks down the third baseline. Foul once again. She's really ripping it, but having a hard time keeping it in play here.
Yeah, she's barreling it up. She's got all good contact there, but she just needs to get the timing down just a little bit more. But it's the first time through the lineup, too. It's the first time she's seen this pitcher.
Pitch coming in from Brooks. That one in the air. Short infield fly, and it's going to be fielded by Abby Reardon.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the right fielder, number 7, Jordan Ferguson.
2 out now for the Trojans. Brings up JoJo Ferguson. JoJo batting .400 on the season. Trying to get a 2-out rally started here for the Trojans. First pitch high and inside. Ferguson takes it for a ball.
Jordan came in yesterday over at Parsons. Kind of one of those utility players, can call on her at any time. With a couple injuries that we've got, we've had to make some arrangements. And Jordan filled in well yesterday.
Takes the second pitch for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now for Ferguson. all these Girard hitters pretty patient. That one's in for a strike as Ferguson going to make Rooks throw her one.
Don't blame her. So far, Rooks has thrown 37 pitches. 16 of them have been balls, so you might as well take a look at one.
Law of averages says take one. Ow, good. Ripped that time by Ferguson. Going to drop in for a single. And the Trojans have a base runner here with 2 down. Bottom of the second, they lead it 3-0 over Coffeyville Golden Tornado. You see the score there on your screen. Kind of slow on the update. Getting angry text from BJ.
Oh, well.
Hey, update that score. Now J.C. Murphy up at the plate. Scored the Trojans' first run, stole 2 bases after a leadoff walk. And Ferguson in with the steal at second. I have a feeling that's going to be there all night for Girard if they can get a base runner. That steal at second is almost automatic.
Yeah, that's the first pitch. Like I said, in small ball, we've got to move the runners quick.
Rooks that time able to paint the low outside corner of the strike zone there. I think I recognize this umpire from basketball season. Hopefully he doesn't recognize me.
Yeah. Gonna call her safe.
Wow, that's makes you miss the tag.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the center fielder, number 23, Sydney Crane.
I'll bring Sydney Crane up to the plate. Runners on the corners for the Trojans here with 2 down. Bottom of the second, they lead it 3-0. Very windy day here in Girard. High and away. Crane will take the pitch for a ball. Murphy with an uncontested steal of second. Now runners at second and third for the Trojans. 1 ball, no strikes to Crane. Now she puts bat on ball. That'll drop in for a hit. That's going to score 2 for the Trojans. Ferguson comes across. And Murphy comes across. Crane's in with a double. Trojans lead it 5-0. Good rip that time by Sid.
Pitcher, number 9, Shelby Smith.
Shelby Smith at the plate. And Crane will steal third, no throw. Now she's about, 60 feet from home?
Yeah, 60 feet exactly.
Now ripped that time by Smith up in the air. Wind's going to play with it, but fly ball out to make the third out of the inning for the Trojans. Good play out there in left field, and that'll end the inning. Trojans lead at 5-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out to Red Watke Sports Complex here in Girard, Kansas. It's top of the third inning. Girard Trojans lead the Coffeyville Golden Tornado 5-0. And got it all started in that last inning with 2 outs. Dale, and, you know, it looked like the Trojans might go down in order, and then JoJo Ferguson got it started, and Trojans come away with some good hitting and a couple of runs there.
Oh, yeah. The Trojans have been very disciplined at the plate and doing some good things there.
Smith picks up where she left off. First pitch strike. That one fouled away. No balls.
2 strikes.
2 strikes is the count.
Strike 3 looking.
Shelby Coons. 3-pitch strikeout for Smith to start the inning off.
The second baseman, number 10, Shelby Coons.
Coffeyville yet to have a base runner here tonight. Trojans lead it 5-0.
There's a Shelly Coons and a Shelby Coons.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And they put them all right next to each other in the lineup just to make it easy on us. The Coons and the Rooks. There's 2 Rooks to lead off, and then a Rooks batting cleanup, and then. Ooh, there you go. There's your first base runner of the night. A little hit by pitch action. As Shelby Coons will take a base. She paid for it, though. Get that ice pack ready.
Boy, yeah.
Smith kind of sardonically smiling out there on the mound. It's one got away from her there. There's a bunt. Laid down. It's going to advance runners. 2 on now with nobody out for the Golden Tornado. As Kylie Spear able to lay down that bunt, advance the runner, and got herself safely aboard. That'll bring off the leadoff hitter, Dakota Rooks. Rooks struck out her first time up. Just like everybody but Coons and Spear here. First pitch in for a strike.
That's a hard way to get on base.
It is.
That hurt me up here.
Yeah, I've never enjoyed getting hit by a pitch. That one fouled into the dirt. No balls, 2 strikes on Dakota Rooks. Rooks, the starting pitcher for the Golden Tornado. Giving up 5 runs here so far. There's a strike. That'll be a strikeout. Trojans now with 2 down. Maybe able to get out of this pinch here.
Like to leave those 2 on the field.
Yeah. Strand those ducks. That one fouled back and out of play. No balls, 1 strike to Jordan Rooks.
Jordan Rooks struck out the first time. Of course, the first 6 batters struck out the first time.
That's pretty easy to remember here. 2 on, 2 down. That one outside. Trojans trying to hang on to this shutout. Shelby Smith's pitching so far. She's pitched to Jim up to this point. It started with a hit by pitch, got this whole thing going, and then a bunt to advance the runner. There's a pass ball, and the runners are both advanced. Now runners on second and third for the Golden Tornado. 2 down. Top of the third here in Girard. In the first game of a doubleheader between the Girard Trojans and the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. That one fouled up, out of play. Oh, no, it's still in play, but no play that time for Jalen Jenkins. Not able to get to it. She made an effort, though, hit the dirt.
Yeah, good hustle there. Bad camera work. I should have been able to get that over there, but the time I reached up there to move it. But good hustle by Jenkins.
Low and inside, so Jordan Rooks battling here in this at-bat, trying to get Coffeyville their first run of the night. Full count, 3-2, 2 down. Important pitch here for Shelby Smith. That one's fouled out of play down the right field line.
The rain starts to come down.
Out over the Coffeyville. If we don't talk about it, it'll stop.
It didn't happen, huh?
No, never happened. We got a waterproof camera anyway, right? I don't have a waterproof phone. Hold on a minute.
Just the camera guy.
That's high and away for ball 4. Ooh, man, almost got Shelby Coons over there in third. Thought it was a strikeout. Started walking to the dugout, and then figured out what's going on and headed back to the base just in time. Third base coach kind of
directing traffic.
Earned her money on that one. Trojans lead at 5-0, 2 down. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss that time by Abby Reardon. Reardon struck out her first time. Then the throw back to the mound is off target, and that's how Coffeyville gets their first run of the night. That catcher-pitcher exchange there.
Just a little bit of lapse of concentration right there. Coach will get it cleaned up.
5-1 now. Trojans lead it. No balls, 1 strike. 2 out. That one fouled away. 0-2 now. The count to Sydney Rooks. If you're wondering, not everybody in Coffeyville is named Rooks, but it's just a good portion of the softball team. Smith's pitch inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Shelby thought she had that one right over the inside corner.
Too much inside, not enough corner. That one fouled into the dirt. As Rooks trying to battle here. Struck out her first time up. Trying to prevent that in her second at bat. Coffeyville showing some life here in this inning. And there's a grounder to short. Fielded cleanly. Run's going to score. And the tag applied. And that'll end the inning. Damage done. Golden Tornadoes score 1. And Trojans lead at 5-1 after 3. Or halfway through 3.
Halfway through 3, yeah.
And we'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank brings you community banking at its best. Family owned and operated for over 80 years, Girard National Bank is committed to providing their customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Whether you require personal, business, or agricultural services, Girard National Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. Girard National Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids night, and Fridays boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Red Whitkey Sports Complex. Girard Trojans on top of the Coffeyville Golden Tornado, 5-1 here in the bottom of the third.
Marcy Heatherly lined out to the shortstop. First at bat, good hard hit.
Yeah.
Just the line out.
Trojans made pretty good contact here tonight. Heatherly has scored 18 runs this season, has 11 RBIs, so no stranger to scoring runs for the Trojans, that's for sure. She'll try and get something started here. Takes ball 2 in the dirt.
The girls on this Girard team. They have played travel ball, league ball, something all summer long, and we have that nice batting facility out there at the complex. If they're not playing basketball, they're out there hitting away on their own.
Trying to make another trip back to the Kansas Class 4A Division II state tournament, defend that state title, and there's a good rip down the first baseline by Heatherly, and she's aboard to start the bottom of the third for the Trojans.
Now batting the
I'll
first
bring up
baseman, number 2, Alexis Jenkins.
Alexis Jenkins.
She singled in the first inning on the first base side over there.
Heatherly like a sprinter in the blocks. That one high and outside. One ball, no strikes. Count to Jenkins. Take a pitch on the way for a strike. And Heatherly's gunned down at second. Not quite automatic.
Not quite automatic, but
good throw that time by Kylie Spear. It was kind of a high pitch, so she was already coming up out of her stance and able to make that throw over to second. That one high. Pass ball. That's the pitch that Heatherly needed.
Yeah, that was one
the
pitch
last
away.
one there.
Girls are a little bit hesitant still, but you know, Alexis got called out for leaving the base early, so they're wanting to make sure that pitch is left the hand before they take off.
That one fouled back and over the backstop, out of play. Didn't look like it was any danger of hitting either one of our cars.
No, I think it's the opposite way.
Yeah,
so
we're in
we're
good shape. Two balls, two strikes. Now, good rip out to left center. And under it.
Nice catch made out
the
there.
Catch with Sydney Coons, able to come away with it.
The Lady Trojans, the third baseman, number 22, Michaela Osmus.
Osmus now at the plate with two down. This is where the Trojans did their damage last inning with two outs. So Osmus trying to get another rally started here for the Trojans. That one high for ball one. Rip through the gap between short and third. Osmus is aboard. She'll hold up at first. And Trojans have another base runner here.
Good hit by the freshman right there. Inside pitch, she just turned on it, took it right down third base.
And so much of good hitting is just taking what you're given. Don't try to do too much with it. And that time she turned on that inside pitch. There's another rip up the middle. And Osmus holds at second. Now 2 on, 2 down for the Trojans. Good rip by Malia Sandy that time.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the catcher, number 20, Jalen Jenkins.
Jenkins now at the plate. Trying to keep things rolling for the Trojans. 2 down here in the bottom of the third, and they lead the Coffeyville Golden Tornado 5-1. Trying to get these in before the sky falls. That one high for ball one.
Good job by the senior catcher. See, the ball was going to be, it's a rise ball, and she noticed that.
It sure did rise. Nice rip out to left. And it's going to fall in for a hit. That's going to score Osmus. And Sandy across the plate. 2 in for the Trojans. They lead it 7-1. Good rip that time by Jalen Jenkins. Really got something on it. And I think the wind really just played heck with it while it was up in the air and made it real difficult to field. That ball definitely took off.
Yeah, we're going to have a pinch runner. Looks like Cherry will come in for Jenkins, the catcher, so we get a courtesy runner.
Trojans lead at 7-1. Bottom of the third, and all this happening with 2 outs. Now JoJo Ferguson trying to keep it rolling for the Trojans. That one high and inside. She'll watch it sail by. 1 ball, no strikes on Ferguson.
Ferguson got a single to right field the first time up the bat.
You know what the old timers would call a little Texas leaguer out there to right field. That one inside. She'll take it for ball 2. I don't mean to offend any of our listeners. If you use that term, you're not necessarily an old timer. Ferguson watches that one, takes her first strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Ferguson. 2 down. Trojans with the runner at second.
I think Ferguson knew that was one she could hit.
Yeah, she rips that one over to short. Plays at third, mishandled. And in there is Lake and Cherry, and Ferguson will hold at first. So runners at the corners for the Trojans, 2 down.
Now batting for the
J.C. Murphy.
Shortstop, number 15, J.C. Murphy.
Leadoff hitter for the Trojans, back to the top of the order. Murphy walked her first time up.
Lined out to short. I'm sorry, to second base.
Looking for her first hit of the night. Slapped at that one, but it's going to be foul. No balls, 1 strike to Murphy.
Looks like Coach Vinzi might have taken that ball to the shin on that last play.
It's dangerous in the hot corner down there. That one low and away. Ferguson will take second. No throw. Kylie Spear kind of had a hard time handling that one in the dirt. An easy steal for JoJo. Second and third now for the Trojans. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. That one low and off the plate. Spear lets it get past her. There's going to be a play at the plate, and Cherry is out. Close play, though. She thought she might have got that foot in there, but that'll be the end the inning for the Trojans. We're on to the 4th. Girard leads it 7-1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Paoni Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Paoni DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Paoni has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Paoni Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to paonidental.com. Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure Checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
This is Girard Sports Live.
Sydney Rooks lead things off for the Golden Tornado here in the top of the 4th inning. Girard Trojans leading it 7-1. Play at the plate ended the 3rd inning as Cherry thrown out at the plate on a really close play. But like you mentioned, Dale, a little bit of hesitation on the base paths kind of cost her on that one as just a split-second sort of play, and that comes down to decision making. There's a foul back into the backstop here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and in softball, it's backstop so close, the ball ricocheted right back, and just that little bit of hesitation by Cherry. It was a close play at home, but just that little hesitation got her.
1 high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sydney Rooks. That one fouled back over the backstop, evens the count at 2-2. Trojans lead at 7-1 here, top of the 4th inning. Trying to get these 2 games in here. We got some weather supposed to blow through, and then some winter weather right behind it.
Yeah, 40 degrees. I think, what, 27 tonight or something like that?
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. You got a fishing trip to go to in the morning, too.
That's going to be a frigid affair, my friend. That one low and in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Sydney Rooks.
Keep working on it. Defense behind you. Bring it on.
That one real close. Smith doesn't like it, but Rooks earns herself a walk. First base runner of the inning for the Golden Tornado.
Shortstop number 2, Chelsea Homan.
Chelsea Homan at the plate now. Nobody down, 1 on for Coffeyville. That one fouled back.
Holman struck out first time at bat. So, like I said, Shelby went through 6 batters real quick. And she is the number 6 batter. No, I'm sorry, number 5 batter.
And that one foul tipped as well. Runner will have to hold. So Rooks makes her way back to first. No balls, 2 strikes on Chelsea Homan. Homan made a couple nice plays out in the field. Puts this one in the air. And a good play out there in the field by Malia Sandy. Able to track that one down. And with this wind, that one might have ended up on a calm day out there in shallow right field, but ended up getting caught on the first and second baseline there.
Yeah, good read by Sandy.
First pitch in for a strike. That one into the air. Another nice play out there by Malia Sandy. She's accounted for both of the outs here in the top of the 4th. 1 on, 2 down now for Coffeyville. We'll bring Coons up to the plate. There's been you don't see a lot of contact off Smith. The last couple batters been able to put bat on ball, but into the air. That one paints the inside corner for strike 1.
Shelby's might be feeling the effects a little bit of the drizzle that's falling out there right now.
Every pitch a spitball.
So important to spin that ball. She's got great movement on that ball, and maybe just a little bit of a finger slip. Maybe that's what's causing a few of those balls to go by.
No balls, 2 strikes now. Foul back into the backstop. Sydney Coons trying to battle here. Down in the count. 2 down, 1 on. Here for Coffeyville. Top of the 4th. Trojans lead at 7-1. And there's a strikeout. Nice change of speed that time, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Trojans give up a base runner, but no runs. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their ePower checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the 4-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes, roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
This is Girard Sports Live.
The shortstop, number 15, J.C. Murphy.
Murphy lead things off again for the Trojans because of the play at the plate during her at bat last inning. She'll lead things off here for the Trojans in the bottom of the fourth. That pitch hit the dirt about halfway to the plate. The bounce pitch, not legal yet in softball.
Slipped out of her hand, even though if it hits the ground and hits the batter, it's still a base.
Yeah. Trojans lead at 7-1. It's precipitating off and on down here on the field. I imagine they'll let this one go until we get the monsoon effect. Trying to get this one in. Trojans lead at 7-1 here, bottom of the fourth. That one in the dirt in front of the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count to J.C. Murphy. Murphy looking for her first hit of the night.
J.C.'s a slap hitter, moves well. It's good to see her out on the field, especially after this last year's knee surgeries.
Yep. Big contributor this year in basketball. It's good to see her back on the court and multi-sport athlete like so many of these girls here in Girard. And they don't just play multiple sports, they pretty much excel at them. So Murphy, multi-talented athlete. That one high and away. She'll earn herself another walk, her second walk of the game. Trojans have their leadoff runner aboard here in the bottom of the fourth. Now Crane steps into the box. Came into the game with a .733 average. Better than that now.
2 for 2 tonight.
I could figure that average.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes first pitch for a ball. Murphy will stay, holds it first. That one low and away in the dirt. Crane will take it for ball 2.
Very disciplined at the plate. Sydney's usually a pretty solid hitter and can read the pitches very well.
Two balls, no strikes to Crane. That one in the dirt for ball 3. Murphy will take second on the pass ball. Kind of prevents the possibility of a double play here. Makes it less likely anyway. There's the pitch from Rooks, high and away. 4-pitch walk for Sydney Crane. Runners on first and second for the Trojans. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Shelby Smith steps to the plate.
Shelby's 0 for 2 tonight, 2 pop-ups. Just hadn't squared it up quite yet. Made good contact.
She can get it out to left center. Some damage to be done, especially with this wind here today. Coming inside, pass ball, both runners advance. So now runners at second and third for the Trojans. Nobody out. 1 ball, no strike to count to Smith. Rain's starting to come down. That's all I need is something to blur my vision through this window. I'm bad enough as it is. That one high. And it's getting genuinely unpleasant out there. I keep sitting my phone right in front of the window. Nobody at home cares except my wife.
At least you're not having to stand in front of the window moving the camera.
Everything's getting pretty moist in here. 2 balls, no strikes now to Smith. She'll watch that third one. Now 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at at second and third, I'm sorry, for the Trojans. Just maneuver some of my paperwork here. It's really starting to come down now. As was predicted, that one in the air out to left field. It's going to float out of play because the wind probably blow that one way to Fort Scott. 3 balls, 1 strike now the count on Smith.
Haven't seen the radar to see how much of this we're going to get. Maybe it's just a tail end of it.
Well, I don't see any funnel clouds, so we'll probably just keep playing.
That's a good deal.
Yep, that one ripped down the third baseline and foul. Brings us to a full count, 3-2 now on Smith. Trojans leading at 7-1. Got runners at second and third here. Bottom of fourth. Trying to get this one in. Hopefully get 2 in tonight before the weather. That one in the air, going to be fouled away. That one towards our cars.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a couple rows deep.
Yep. With this wind, I mean, all you got to do is get it up in the air. 3 balls, 2 strikes, count to Smith. Wind really picking up. We can feel it here in the score box. Can't imagine how it feels on the field. That one's a pass ball for ball 4. Smith earns herself a walk. Bases loaded now for the Trojans. Nobody out. And that'll bring Marcy Heatherly up to the plate. Heatherly 1 for 2 on the evening. We're going to go with a pinch runner, and that looks like Jada Valley.
Courtesy runner for the Trojans, number 42, Jada Valley.
Winds moved the camera just a tad bit, so
yeah,
I had to adjust that.
It's moving everything. Might have moved this building off the foundation. I don't know. Trojans lead at 7-1. Bases loaded. Nobody out. First pitch on the way to Marcy Heatherly is a ball. Takes it high.
This Girard team will do this. They'll load the bases with no outs. They did it all the time last year.
And then just sit there and make them 30 strikes. Yeah. That one inside. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th here for the Trojans. They lead Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes 7-1.
Got to be a red light here. Bases loaded, no outs.
You think?
3 balls.
3 balls, no strikes.
Red light.
Yeah. Just rest that thing on your shoulder. Take a little break. Oof. Call that one a strike.
That's all right. She got 2 more to go.
Yep, yep. Contact there in the air to right. Chasing it, foul. Man, that was fair. And the wind just took that one and practically blew it back into home plate.
I think that second baseman thought she had it for sure, and I was watching her on the screen, and then all of a sudden the ball just spun out.
Now after a questionable strike call on 2 pitches ago and then a foul ball, now we're looking at a full count here for Heatherly. She was sitting at 3-0. Gets a rip on that one. It's going to fall into left center field, past the shortstop, and it's going to score J.C. Murphy. Trojans on top now, 8-1. Give the RBI to Heatherly.
The first baseman, number 2, Alexis Jenkins.
And Jenkins will step to the plate, trying to bring home another one for the Trojans. Open this lead up a little bit more here before we all blow away. There's another good rip past the shortstop into left field. That'll bring Crane across the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out here for the Trojans still, as they lead at 9-1, bottom of the 4th. They're in a real good position here. Put this one away against Coffeyville.
Now batting third baseman, number 22.
Nice piece of hitting there by the freshman. Once again, it's hard to remember that she's just a freshman.
Yeah.
Along with Osmus.
Some good-looking freshmen here for the Trojans. Jada Valley was a nice surprise during basketball season. Good athlete all around. There's a rip right through the legs of the third baseman. That's going to score Valley. You got to be careful crossing the plate when it's this wet. And safe is Heatherly. And the Trojans go on top 11-1. 2 RBIs that time. Girard fans showing their appreciation here as they're riding out some less than ideal conditions here.
Looks like it's lightening up just a little bit. Of course, I'm saying that, and
Yeah.
we're inside the press
Yes.
box. So
Looks pretty good from in the press box. It's getting nicer, yeah. Leah Sandy at the plate now for the Trojans. That one fouled backhand out of play. No balls, one strike to count. Coffeyville still trying to pick up the first out of this inning. Trojans loaded him up, and they've been moving him around ever since.
we're 4 runs away from the 15 after 3. So with no outs, that's a possibility.
It is. Rooks with the pitch. That one in the air. Going to fall foul over the Coffeyville dugout and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes on 2 fouls by Malia Sandy, and she's making some contact.
Just need to straighten it out just a little bit, barreled up, get the bat on the ball.
That one in the dirt in front of the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Sandy. Runners on second and third. Osmus and Crane, or I'm sorry, Osmus is one of them out there. And
Jenkins
is the other. That one to short, cross for the first out. Osmus in safely at third, and Jenkins scores. Trojans lead it now 12-1 as we inch ever closer to the run rule. One out, bottom of the 4th, runner on third for the Trojans. Alexis Jenkins, first base at the plate.
1 for 3 tonight.
Coffeyville trying to hold on here and take this game to regulation. That one in the air. Wynn's playing heck with it. Plays made over on first, second out of the inning. Good concentration that time by Abby Reardon over on first, able to just kind of stand her ground, and the ball came back to her.
Yeah. Ferguson's 2 for 2 tonight.
Trying to start and get a little action going here with 2 outs. Trojans done a lot of damage tonight with 2 outs. Ferguson puts bat on ball there. That's going to be fouled along the first baseline. Reardon not able to get there as it drops right by the fence. And Ferguson trot back to the box. As you see there, Trojans leading this one 12-1 here in the 4th inning. Really done a lot of damage here in the 4th. They've scored 5 runs so far in the inning. That one high, pass ball, and Osmus is in for the score. Trojans now on top 13-1 here on this Friday the 13th. It's not been a lucky day so far for Coffeyville.
We'll take it.
Yep. Didn't see any hockey masks out in the crowd. Usually that's a Friday 13th tradition, but not too many hockey masks floating around the state of Kansas. So
not too many hockey teams in Girard, Kansas right now.
No, we're at a real shortage for that one. Although on Sunday, you might be able to get a game started on one of the streets here in town.
You might be. Depending on the rain tonight, and if it freezes hard enough, we used to play with a beverage can.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Ferguson. Trying to keep things going here for the Trojans in the bottom of the 4th. She'll look at ball 3 in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2 down. Trojans scored 6 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Trying to close this one out. And a swing and a miss by Ferguson, and that'll end the inning. Rooks with the strikeout to stop the damage. The Trojans get it done here in the bottom of the 4th as they bring in 6 runs. They lead at 13-1. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Shelby Coons will lead things off here for the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. Got a good look at the wood grain there and the beautiful softball complex here in Girard. That's what's keeping us dry right there. We just wanted to show you, give you a little glimpse of it.
Somehow someone hit the fence and I'll adjust that just a little bit.
How could that happen? I have no idea. Trojans on top, 13-1 here in the top of the 5th. They come over the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. We're just 1 run away from bringing this one to a premature halt. And Shelby Smith, the leadoff strikeout here to start the top of the 5th.
Number 6, Sydney Coons.
Now Sydney Coons will come to the plate for the Golden Tornado, left fielder. She's made a couple of good plays out there in left. It's been a rough night to be an outfielder, as these winds are really adding to the degree of difficulty. Now under the lights here at the Red Watke Sports Complex here in Girard. That one up in the air. And good play out there by J.C. Murphy at the shortstop position. Brings in the fly ball for the second out of the inning. And in this creative style of batting order here, Dakota Rooks will be at the plate now. Leadoff hitter for Coffeyville. It should be Shelby Coons. And then Kylie Spear, and then Dakota Rooks. But she's going to make a little jump here in the order. Not sure that's legal. I'm going to write my congressman.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. Shelby's going to be throwing some strikes, trying to get out of this rain.
Yep. No balls, 2 strikes very quickly here to Dakota Rooks. Might have been the only Coffeyville player ready to come out of the dugout. Fouled that one away. They did a rock, paper, scissors. See who wanted to come out here into the rain and bat.
Yeah.
She lost. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here. Top of the 5th. Trojans leading at 13-1. High and away that time from Smith. Sometimes you just got to throw them some junk just to see if they'll swing at it.
That's right. Shelby's good at her speed is so fast. They're trying to guess what it is, and then she'll come back with the off-speed pitch.
There it is. There's the strikeout. That'll end this half of the inning. Trojans lead at 13-1. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're watching Girard Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Red Watke Sports Complex in Girard, Kansas. That's it. That's your ball game. It's after 5 innings. Trojans leading at 13-1. Have basically run ruled the Coffeyville Golden Tornado, and now start getting ready for the second game of today's doubleheader. And Trojans pretty strong in that one. Shelby Smith picked up right where she left off last time out.
Yeah, that was
just dominant from the mound.
That was dominant from the mound from Shelby Smith. Once again, let's see, total pitches. Looks like she pitched 64 pitches. 49 of those were strikes and 15 balls. A lot of those balls that of the 15 were by design. She's, if they're going to swing at it on the outside, we'll throw it a little bit further outside and try to get them chase it.
That's right.
And a lot of times she did. Great batting by the Trojans. Very disciplined at the plate. They just, like I said, picked up right where they left off. For the Golden Tornadoes, Rooks, the pitcher, pitched 94 pitches, 52 of them strikes, 42 were balls. Looks like based on balls were 4 bases on balls, 2 hit batsmen. So great job by the Trojans to be disciplined.
And just a couple of strikeouts, I think, that for Rooks. Trojans not swinging too freely and made some good contact. Just one strikeout. Good night at the plate for the Trojans. Good game on the mound for Shelby Smith. And now they'll try to keep things going here in the second game. Trojans remain undefeated on the season in Coffeyville. Just going to try and have to shake that one off and regroup here for the second game of this doubleheader. And again, trying to get these in before the weather hits. We've had a little bit of rain. We've had a lot of wind. And that's made things rough on the outfielders here tonight. And Trojans... Smith able to really keep Coffeyville from making much contact on the ball. Trojans able to field a couple of fly balls, but you've seen Coffeyville have a little bit of trouble when the Trojans were able to get the ball in the air, especially the left field, that ball tailing towards the corner. And Trojans in that 5th inning when they scored all those runs, able to take advantage of some of that out there in left field.
Oh, no question about that. The Trojans hit the ball well, and the ball tailing away from the fielders. We saw that a lot. The first and second baseman, boy, they thought they had the ball. They were standing in play, and by the time they got underneath the ball, it was on the outside of the fence. So great job by the Trojans to hold off that and score the runs we needed to end this game quickly.
And complete games by both pitchers. No relievers, no calls to the bullpen in that game at all. So see if the Trojans can keep things going here in the second game. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back, get you ready for the second game of action here tonight. From Girard, weather permitting, you're watching Girard Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids night, and Fridays boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
First National Bank of Girard is proud to be the oldest bank in Crawford County, serving the area since 1878. With 139 years of experience, it's no surprise First National Bank of Girard has such a great reputation for quality customer service. First National Bank of Girard is committed to providing the best quality products and services, including online banking and bill pay, loans, CDs, and more. Use the convenient drive-up window or come on in and see all of the friendly faces at First National Bank of Girard. A
proud supporter of Trojan athletics.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today at 620-724-4558